What is going on, you guys? So today I actually want to go over nutrition in general, as far as what I do, how I implement it, and what allows me to drive results in my day-to-day routine. Okay, so with that being said, let's just jump straight into it. What I do is something called If It Fits Your Macros, or flexible dieting. And in this video, we're actually going to reference to it as flexible dieting because it's easier on my behalf to say. Okay, so what flexible dieting actually is exactly that. It allows you to have the flexibility to not eat every 3 hours and have more flexibility in the things that you do eat. Okay, in turn, it'll save you time, save you money, because a lot of people go out there and spend a ridiculous amount of money on a meal regimen from an individual when they can just do it from the comfort of their own home. Okay, so flexible dieting, I actually have a Cliff Bar box here. I'm going to show you guys. In the instance that flexible dieting is utilized in your regimen, okay, it's based around macronutrients. Okay, what your main three macronutrients are total fat, total carbohydrates, and total fat. Okay, and all three of those nutrients add into your total calorie intake. Okay, so for example, fat is always at the top. This is the total amount of fat in this in the Cliff Bar, in one Cliff Bar. Okay, always check your serving size as well. This is going to be the total carbohydrates. I don't know if how well you guys can see that, but total carbohydrates are always going to be listed here, and total protein is always at the bottom. Okay, so this would be like a good snack for me before I go to the gym, but all these factor into your total calorie intake at the top. Okay, in turn, with that being said, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of information. Your 1 gram of protein is going to have 4 calories. Okay, 1 gram of carb is also going to have 4 calories, and then 1 gram of fat is going to have 9 calories, and all those are going to be factored into your daily caloric intake. So our main goal is to either eat in a caloric deficit, which is eating less calories than you actually burn throughout the day, or a caloric surplus, which is eating more calories throughout the day. Okay, and instead of me actually trying to explain to you guys how to do it, I'm gonna actually put a website link in the description box below, so that way you guys can just go answer a couple questions and figure it out for yourselves. Okay, that sounded really bad. Not figure it out for yourselves. They'll actually give you a full template for you to utilize as far as your macronutrients go. Okay, so in turn, I'm actually just going to give you a breakdown of mine. So we're not going to get in basal metabolic rate and your activity level. We'll just jump into exactly how many calories I eat throughout the day. I'm at 2,400 calories flat. Okay, right now I'm trying to cut weight, and I'm at a 500 caloric deficit. Okay, so with that being said, I'm roughly sitting around 240 grams of protein a day, 180 grams of carbs a day, and 80 grams of fat a day. Okay, so this is where the term flexible dieting comes into play. As long as I'm hitting those macronutrients throughout the day, 240 grams of protein, 180 grams of carbs, and 80 grams of fat, I have the opportunity to eat whatever I want. Okay, so, and I don't really stray away too hard. You know, every now and then I'll go out to eat, etc. But this isn't saying that you should go eat McDonald's 3 times a day. This is saying that you have a little bit more flexibility with what you eat and how much you eat throughout the day. So implement it how you will. Do not exceed a drastic amount of sodas, fast foods, etc. Because in turn it can really affect your results. Because a lot of us, we really don't know. Yes, in like apps like MyFitnessPal, which is a really good app to track all your food intake. Okay, But in apps like MyFitnessPal, it has like ways you can look up like McDonald's menus and stuff like that. And McDonald's does have like the calories listed on the nutrition, or not on the nutrition, on the board whenever you order. But we don't always know how much grease is in it, the size of the patty, the bun, etc. So it's not always super accurate. And like the ice cream, for example, you can't really justify the ice cream because they're not always going to be perfect. So that leads me to another topic. Buy a scale, buy measuring cups, so that way you know exactly how much you're intaking throughout the day. And in the instance that you don't measure your food and you go out, just do your best judgment, okay? But I will tell you, it will hinder your results if not done properly or accurately. So also, do not forget about micronutrients. A lot of people, they focus on their macros, they get their carb, their protein, and their fat intake in, but we still want to be healthy in some instances and implement, you know, your bananas, your oranges, your broccoli, your spinach, all those, the good stuff for our body. Otherwise, you know, we'll be missing out on some key micronutrients that our body definitely does need. Excuse me, let me get some water. I was getting a little parched. But with that being said, I'm gonna put that link in the description below. You guys can figure out what your ideal caloric intake should be, and from there you'll get your goal going, whether you're trying to lose weight, whether you're trying to gain weight, and get your total caloric intake, total protein, total carbs, and total fat. And like I said, do not forget about the micronutrients, and make sure that you actually download some kind of tracking app like MyFitnessPal. My computer just turned on. MyFitnessPal is the main one that I use. I'm not too familiar with any other ones out there. It's always been good to me, and it's always been super accurate, so that's the one I utilize. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions, shoot me a message in my inbox or drop a comment below. And if you don't mind, you know, it doesn't take very much. Like and subscribe to this video or to my channel. And if you have any feedback, anything that you would like to implement, just drop it in the comment box below. All right, you guys have a great one.